Hello, if you are watching this video, it means you have made it to week 16. It's exam week. And so what that means is that we have really just two assignments for exam week. I'm right now in week 16. It says exam week on our schedule. To get to that, of course, it's in assignments all the way down here. You will see the critique, and there will also be a final discussion board / reflection to do. Which I don't have posted yet, but it'll be posted shortly. So the final exam is a final essay. It'll be due on Friday, December 13th. So those of you who like good luck on Friday the 13th, that'll be just for you. If you hate Friday the 13th, turn it in early. This is a 1,000 word essay critique of an article that requires 2 additional sources. So I will explain this assignment for you. Let me just click on this. It's going to take you into a critique folder. You've already written a critique, if you remember, about 2 years are better than 4. It kind of follows the same lines. It's just going to be a longer assignment for you. So what you'll see down here is Final Exam Critique 2. It might also help for you to watch this video where I went over the Addison critique example to help you revise your critique, which no one really did, so that's all right. Click on this, and you'll see the assignment. It says, write a 1,500 word critique of an article that has not been assigned for class reading, otherwise discussed or distributed in this class, that defines the essay's purpose, shows how the author attempted to accomplish that purpose, and evaluates whether that purpose was accomplished. You need to use 2 additional academic sources, so not Wikipedia, not some guy's blog. Do not go to a paper mill. If there's some sort of essays for free sort of thing, do not go to that. And I'll show you what I mean some other, probably, I guess I'll try to do that now. Do not do that. So I'll show you that in just a little bit. In the meantime, I have given you a list of, I think, 10 essays. I never have actually counted how many there are, but I think it's 10, 9 or 10 essays for you to critique. I have a separate video where I discuss or summarize each of these essays, so it's a little easier for you to decide which one you want to do. All of these essays that you have the opportunity to critique, I say opportunity like it's a good thing, but the opportunity to critique are about topics we have discussed in class for the most part. So you will be able to draw on the reading assignments that we've already done in order to help you write this assignment. So there's 9 essays, as I just counted it. What you'll do is you'll read the article through once. I advise you to read it again. It might even help to print it out. Some of these articles are long, but that's kind of the sacrifice you pay. And highlight and mark it up. Determine the thesis or the controlling idea, which is the purpose of your article. Identify how the author supports it and makes his or her conclusion. You also want to look at whether or not it's research-based or if it's based on personal experience. If it's based on personal experience, it leads you to a whole bunch of other questions to ask. Is this a universal experience? Have things changed since this experience? Same thing with the research. Is the research accurate? So those things will help you. Evaluate the validity of the ideas, the method or the presentation, the writing style or the attitude towards the subject. What is the writer's attitude? Think about tone and stance. You'll want to summarize, paraphrase, and quote from the article. Use attributive language, so always refer to the author and the article when you're talking about it. Combine your information into a consistent and coherent whole. And then figure out what's going to be a good quote. And then you need a works cited page with the essay you are critiquing and the other sources you are using to write your essay. So you'll see down here I'll have an explanation, which is supposed to be this video you're watching right now, explanation of the critique essay, so I'm giving you a summary, and then I'll go over some examples. So I have some examples for you that will be helpful, and then you submit it right here. What I'll show you when you go over into our toolbar over here, if you go to readings, if you haven't been to this ever, this is a wonderful surprise. This is a good resource for all sorts of things. The 9 essays I've selected are from this list. This is you have an opportunity to read any of these articles, but some of the articles will be paired up in here, so you're welcome to use any of those. You are welcome to use the author's website of biography. But here's the thing, and I need to move this down just a little bit. If you are trying to find information on your essay that you're going to read, do not make the mistake that many students make. So you go into your good friend Google, and you look for, what am I looking for? Let's say Charles Murray. One of the essays is, are too many people going to college? And you type that in. You're going to get things like people talking about it. It's like Weebly's and Cram and 123 Help Me. Do not go to any of these websites. These are cheating websites. And turn it in, we'll check them. So you go to like 123 Help Me, and it's like, hey, you can get the student's essay that somebody else wrote. And what happens is you have to upload one of your papers to get someone else's paper. Turnitin is looking for these things because this appears in a Google search. So don't do this. You might think that it's helpful for you to learn what the essay is saying. You need to use your own brains for this assignment, please. Make your own ideas. Don't worry about having the right answer. The right answer is what you can support. So coming back to this assignment, which I'm not in right now, sorry. Coming back to the assignment, you need to make sure that you are writing a critique that defines the essay's purpose, shows how the author attempted to accomplish it, and evaluate whether it was accomplished. Important thing is that you are discussing the essay, not the topic. I'll repeat that because this is where students also have problems. It's not about the topic. You aren't making an argument. You aren't agreeing or disagreeing with the author. You are writing about how the author presents his or her argument, his or her idea. Does the author do a good job? So that's the critique. I hope this is helpful for you, and please contact me with questions.